28th January, step by step. 2 Kings chapter 2 verses 1 to 2. And it came to pass, when the Lord was about to take up Elijah into heaven by a whirlwind, that Elijah went with Elisha from Gilgal. Then Elijah said to Elisha, "Stay here, please, for the Lord has sent me on to Bethel." And Elisha said, "As the Lord lives, and as your soul lives, I will not leave you." So they went down to Bethel. A man was driving along a highway when he suddenly ran into a stretch of dense fog. While considering how he might stay on the road, he noticed the reflector light along the shoulder of the road catching the glare of his headlights. Slowly, he inched himself up to the first reflector only to discover that a second reflector light was now showing in the distance. When he reached the second, he found a third shining up ahead. Slowly, light by light, he worked his way along the highway until he drove out of the fog. As Elijah traveled toward his ultimate meeting with the Lord, he found that God led him in the same way. First, he was instructed to leave Gilgal and go to Bethel. From Bethel, he was led to Jericho, verse 4. From Jericho, he was led to the Jordan River, verse 6, and on into the wilderness, verse 11. God did not reveal the whole journey beforehand, but led the prophet step by step along the way. So often we Christians want to know what's ahead of us and our loved ones. We chafe because God doesn't reveal his plans for next week or next month or next year. But God is much more interested in developing our trust than he is in revealing the future. His light is always sufficient for the next step, but seldom for the entire trip. Let God lead you step by step. Trust that as he has given you enough light to take the next step, he will continue to provide for each step along the way. Be content with God's provision for today and let the future rest with him. God won't light your second step until you have taken the first one. Amen.